Firstly, yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe.
I like that.
Some of you lot have been here for a minute and just waiting for the algorithms to do its thing because you're here regularly. Yeah, because you're here regularly, when we do pop up and you go into your YouTube and that, you just see us in it. But don't do it like that. Just subscribe in it. And while you're doing that, you might as well do the notification bell thing as well. Might as well. We're going through some changes at the moment. And it's gonna look glorious. I'm telling you. But you might as well be on the journey with us. Subscribe. All right, cool. Yeah, boom. Outside, mad.
Bro, plane can't move. I see the plane there and just stay there. And it can't move.
Yeah. What do they call this one? Ernest.
Eunice. EUNICE. Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out there right now.
Huh?
It's not EU now.
Someone.
The EU's not nice. I like fam.
Right, I'm telling you.
That's why we left. And look what's happening now.
I'm telling you, someone's head's getting licked off today, you know. Basically, we're recording on the day where I think this is the first, they're saying it's the first red weather alert that we've had since the 70s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you know how bad it is? This cab ride to this place is usually roughly like £19. £43 today.
Mad. Oh, no, that's
Excuse
going
me?
up, by the way.
What do you mean? On a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's going up.
Why?
What are you talking about the
Ubers.
Uber fees?
Yeah.
That's going up 20%.
Yeah, 20% is cool, big man. I don't think you clocked what I said. £19 to 43.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mine's 90.
Big man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Forget the twin. That's £43.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mine's 987. I paid 24.50.
Big man, I paid £30 to go Sweden the other day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah. See, but Uber. See, the thing is with Uber and them, they take the piss anyway. It's because any one little moment, any something that's going on with weather, they say, yeah, let's just raise this by extra 100%. Let's just do that.
Because they know you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the killer is, yeah, I built my day around getting the Ubs. So I wasn't even aware of the surge in price.
Yeah.
Had I seen it earlier, train.
Yeah, big surge.
By the time I've looked at the Uber price, I've looked at the times to get here, big man, I have to get a Uber.
Yeah. They hold you to ransom, my brother. They hold you to ransom. But outside is mad. Like, someone's head can get taken off today. It could. There could be, and it wouldn't even be a mad freak accident because the way that the wind's going at like 90 miles per hour, you know.
£90 per who?
Hour.
I know the O2 is just the O. The 2 get dashway time ago. Have you not seen the O2?
No.
Oh my god, you ain't seen the O2?
What now?
He hasn't seen the O2.
When I was driving here,
seen
when I was driving
the
here, I just
O.
saw bare trees in the road and that.
You haven't seen the O2.
Blouse and frock.
Big man.
That is crazy.
Crazy. How is the O2 a convertible? This is
I
mad.
know, yeah, exactly, literally. That's crazy.
I mean, Rick Ross would be proud. Top down in a winner. That's what winners do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a converts for real.
This is mad.
The disruption in that is nuts, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. And the money.
Do you know what I was thinking about as well? Like, because I don't know about driving or none of this stuff, yeah. Mm-hmm. But big man, I saw a tree fall on a man's car. Now what?
Yeah, can you claim on insurance for that?
Can you?
But they call it, it's like act of God. You can't, innit? Natural disaster. You can't. Yeah,
you can't claim.
You can't claim that.
Natural disaster. It's oops.
Yeah,
that man said it's oops. A man goes to claim insurance. They're like, sorry, this comes under oops.
Yeah, it's under oops.
Oops, you know.
Shit.
Tweet.
That's
nasty.
Shit. Yeah, it's nuts, man. You know, this is the time now where, see, like with cars and stuff like that, you might have, you know, something might scratch your car. There's nothing you can do about that. You just have to fork out and pay for that yourself. Do you know what I mean?
That would piss me off.
It's just one of them. Do you know what I mean? If you're walking down the street and a tree bucks you in your head, you can't fight anyone. You can't do anything about it. You just have to hold that.
Oh,
that's the worst.
But say it happens and everyone's looking and it's
you can't do nothing about it. What are you gonna do? Fight the wind,
bro? You need to call. Someone needs to call 999, bro.
No, fam, you can get lightly hit by a tree. Like, it can hit you and you fall down and you get up and then you're looking at everyone, and when everyone realizes you're okay, then everyone's laughing. I always think about the nicer stuff, but you can get hit by a tree and...
Yeah, that's coma. What, hit by the tree? That's coma. What are you talking about now? Leg can't. That's a madness. I'm talking about you get hit by a tree with your head now. That's stroke.
Deuces.
What? Yeah, stroke. Now
It's so nasty
you
that
can't-
it's called a stroke, but it didn't stroke you. The tree stroked you.
Yeah,
And now-
exactly. I'm just it's nuts, man. It's nuts. But you know what? One thing that I do like about this at times is just being in my yard. I can't even lie. When it's warm outside and all I'm hearing is and in my yard is just nice and warm and that. It's a little piece of privilege for me.
Oh,
that I
you
just
mean it's
think,
cold outside? Yeah, I hear
man.
you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just inside, just chilling now. It's nice for me.
Do you know what? Recently, I've been getting, I don't know, I was getting FOMO. I'm missing stuff. I'm fear of missing out on things just because I can hear something. So if I hear a little vibe outside, sound, wind, something, what's going on?
Do you know who I saw the other day?
Who? Looking Sensen.
Sensational.
Oh my god. Who?
Snow Allegra.
Did you go live to watch her?
I went live to watch her.
No way. Is it crazy? Is it crazy?
I didn't go, but
The Persian princess. From Stockholm. Moving to LA.
She's here in London right now.
Right now.
She's here in London right now. And I'm just saying, Snow. I'm just saying, poets there, there's a space there. I'm just saying. innit?
I'll even leave.
No. You have to be here for this one.
Sluta.
I'm just saying, Snow, if you're here for a little while, because I'd heard you might be coming out at a certain thing with certain artists or whatnot. As you're here, you might as well just sit on the. You might as well, innit?
Sluta, ne.
You might as well.
But by the time this comes out, will she still be here?
Yes, because she's coming out at a certain thing.
Oh, she's here for a
next
bit.
week. She's here. From what I believe, she's coming out at a certain thing.
Is it?
Yeah, so she's chilling here for a piece. She's here.
So you're
She's
saying
somewhere in. I don't even want to like do all of that, but she's somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just believe that if you're rolling around with the right people in that, they're obviously going to take you to the proper places in it to yam food and being. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if that and you fancy having a conversation about a bunch of different things, come and sit on the couch. Why not? It just makes perfect sense. Where else are you gonna go?
I like
What
that
else
energy.
are you gonna do?
I like that energy, you know. Where else are you gonna go?
Yeah, where else? Where, like, honestly,
Go on.
where else?
To have a real conversation.
About a bunch of different things.
Where else you gonna
Where
go?
else you gonna go?
With me wearing this.
Come on, man.
Look at the outfit today.
Strong.
Sensen.
Mean.
Come on. So I'm thinking, snow, come on, make it rain over here, man.
This is what I'm saying. Like, and you know what? I'd much rather the snow today than that.
I lie.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
To be fair, she's the only time I don't mind seeing snow.
I'm telling you.
Come on. I leg.
Mean.
She's coming, man. I can see it. I can feel it now in my spirit. In the words of Specs, I can feel it. She's
The
gonna
show
come.
was good though. The show was really good, man.
Where did you watch it? Where did you watch it? Bristol?
Nah, she was in Brixton.
Brick.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I did
Sold
see.
out.
Why did I think Bristol when I saw it was
Yeah,
Brixton?
Brixton. Yeah, man. It was good. The show was good. Like, Bam was good. She sounded good. She looked very well. Like, bare gal in the crowd.
They must have
There
been.
there were a lot of couples. Do you know what? Sorry, bro. I know you're watching this, but I have to do this, bro. So anyway, I'm there. I'm watching the show now, yeah. And there was one girl, and she was like, she's obviously a big Snow Allegra fan, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's liquored, and so every tune that's come on, yeah, she's like all over the place, and she's like proper dancing. Now you know, Snow's rhythms are not that. Like it's not a prancing thing. Like
What
you don't
country
listen
was
to-
this girl from?
Huh?
What country is this girl from?
Who the girl? She. I think she was a black girl still. She was fair skinned, but I think she was a black girl still. Yeah. So anyway, she's jumping up and down, and she's really enjoying the thing. As I said, Snow Allegra's rhythms are not like they're not
That
the
type of
prancing.
vibe.
It's not that type of vibe in it. Yeah. So anyway, like she kept bouncing me and knocking everyone around or whatnot. So there was a girl right near me, and I said to her, "Is that your brother?" And she just starts laughing. She's like, "Nah." But then I noticed that she was with one guy. Yeah. So anyway, throughout the show, this girl is just
Skanking.
she's skanking.
She's at
but like
Brandbox.
you can't. The thing is, the thing's ram, bro. It's ram. Yeah. And it's not a skanking thing like that. But she's knocking everyone, and she's knocking me. But the thing is, as much as it was a bit annoying, it just didn't annoy me too much. Because I just thought, you know what, she's just hella drunk or whatnot. It just is what it is. It wasn't disrupting me too much. Yeah.
She sounds
So I've
Caribbean.
looked up.
She sounds Caribbean. Go on.
So I've looked at like the guy now, yeah, and like he just straight away just said, you know, he was saying it to everyone, but he specifically was saying, you know what, I'm just sorry, bro. He goes, you know what? He goes, I'm sorry. It's just too much Ray and Nephew. It's just too much Ray and Nephew. And the way that he was apologizing, I realized in that moment, he's realized it's my fault. Because I said to him, you feel like it's your fault, innit? He goes, it's my fault. He goes, it's my fault. He goes, I gave her too much Ray and Nephew. This is it, innit? So I said to him, bro, you know what it is. You know now, innit, that
she has a limit that
right.
she can't go
So that's
past
what I'm saying.
otherwise.
I know that when they got home, you see, the next morning there was a conversation that was being had that morning. Yeah, you embarrassing me, babes. You get what I'm saying?
In front of big Chucky.
Right.
He's gonna go to the podcast.
Yeah, because he said to me afterwards, he was like, oh, you know what, like I proper love the pod, boom, 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 boom. But I showed him enough love. I said, you know what, I certain girls sometimes, I've had a time where I went out with my girl years ago and she carried on with some foolishness. I remember we went to KO. Remember KO?
Yeah.
Gucci.
You
they
come
call
green.
it. Huh?
Come on.
Years ago now.
Canewood Green.
Yeah, I came Wood Green. I went there with my gal.
What?
I
You
know,
went Gucci
bro,
with your girl?
I went Coochie.
You
I know.
big man.
I know.
Big man.
It was me, her, and a couple of her brethren or whatnot. Hear her now.
Martin.
We get to the bar. We got there early.
Don't you?
I'm not really an early don like that. I'm a pull up at 12:30, 1:45-ish kind of guy. Yeah? We've got there at 10:30 now. Yeah?
You've got to Coochie at 10:30.
Help the DJ set up, basically. She wants to get there at this time. True, it's her birthday and whatnot, yeah? So I'm saying, all right, cool.
Can I ask one question?
Go on.
Is it just you two?
Nah, it's me, her, and a couple of her brethren.
And
I think one of my brethren, PJ.
Oh, so there was our brother with you?
Yeah, there was a brother with me still.
Praise the Lord.
So anyway now, as soon as we get to the dance now, shots! I said to her, babes, you might want to be easy on that because the dance is going until 4. Yeah? So, and it's 10:30-ish now, so we might want to pace yourself a bit. No, shots! So I'm like, cool. She's had some shots, whatnot. I've had one shot, but I've always been quite sensible when it comes to these things because in my mind, I already know I know how my drink. At that point, I'd worked out my drinking process. I know that if I'm doing shots and doing all of that at 10:30, by 1 o'clock, I need to get out of there. Do you get what I'm saying? And if we're gonna be here till late, I'm not doing that. So anyway, shots. She's going back to the bar. Her and her girls, shots, drinking, shots, boom, boom, boom. So now I'm just with my brethren. It's just me and my brethren while they're just
going crazy
or whatnot. Yeah, brother. It must have been about 1:45. Hadn't even reached 1 yet. How am I seeing big security guard carrying my gal? I'm seeing big right. And just let me set the tone for this. The DJ booth was over there. Right, so remember you come in, yeah? You remember the DJ booth is there in the corner. Yeah.
On the left hand side.
On the left hand side.
Yeah,
if you're facing it, yeah.
Of course.
Me and my brethren is standing over Yasso on the right now, yeah.
Yeah.
How am I seeing big security man holding my gal over his shoulder like that and carrying her out of the dance? I've come outside, the girl's on the floor, paralytic, mash up, all of these type of things. Do you know what? I didn't say a word. I was like my grandmother that day. I didn't say a word. You see, the next day, big argument. Because that's embarrassing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that, babe. You just can't do that.
It's a stinker, though.
It's a stinker. I come outside, the girl's on the floor. You know, like what alcohol does sometimes as well. When you drink so, it's like it does more than make you drunk. It like mashes up your whole aura. You know, like sometimes it's like I don't know what it's like. Sometimes it's like it's twisted your whole aura. There's something so weird about this pretty girl that's now
Drunk.
She's just slumped on the floor, and now we got to go home. We ain't even seen the main DJ set yet. We ain't even heard the biggest rhythms yet.
Hot Stepper would have been there them times as well.
I don't think he was DJing that night. I know DJ Candy was there. Honourable shout out to
Candy. Old school.
She was there. But yeah, man. And after that never happened again. That can't happen again. You have to nip them things in the bud early.
I can't lie to you. If that happens now at this big age with me, I'm doing the usher, man. Put your hands up, bend your knees, turn around in a circle. I am U-turning out of that whole situation. There is no second chances. Not that. But if I do it, you have to forgive me.
Oh, so what you?
It's called
you
double
said you letting her
standards.
go if she does that? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I didn't walk into the situation like that.
Yeah.
I like women that have a certain decorum, you know. Well, I'm just like, oh, come on, babe. This is mad.
Yeah,
Do you know, it's not even part of your character. With me, you come into a situation with me, you have to accept. It is a mad thing. We don't know what's happening with this Chucky, but yeah, no, that's bad of me. But
Yeah, I mean, listen, we all have our own, our own biases when it comes to certain things.
I still can't believe you went coochie with a girl. I still can't get over that.
I went coochie with her, man.
I would never take my girl coochie.
To be honest with you, as much as I enjoyed some of the nights I had at Coochie, I going to Coochie made me really realise how gritty North London was, boy.
Brother.
From when I got to, how am I coming outside of a club? Forget where I am. Just forget that for a minute. I've come outside of a club. A limousine pulls up, and bare man jump out of the limousine, roadman, on smoke.
Yeah.
No, visualize this. Visualize this. Outside Coochie, a limousine pulls up. A limousine. Usually when you see limousines, you see you might see girls like stag coming out and waving, or you might see man them in there just enjoying themselves or whatnot. The man them hired a limousine to jump out and cause havoc. I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Listen, outside Coochie was the... Do you know how normal fighting was? Just watching me... And I'm a nice brother, Look at you for I can doing my thing at the time. Do you know how normal fighting was to me? Not being involved, but witnessing it and being around because of Coochie. At any time of the night, a fight could happen. One time, I know you remember this, Chairman, when they locked the youth them, because there was a subway across the road, and I don't mean train station, I mean they locked the youth them in the subway and broke their blood clot. The security said, what? Because the youth them were crazy. When I saw the door pinned and I saw man's face against it, I was across the road and I'm short-sighted and I could still see it, the pain in their eyes. I said, the security were crazy. They were crazy. But then the venue, man were walking out, I'm a thousandaire.
I'm a thousandaire.
It's the first time I heard that.
Yeah, I never heard that one before.
What? Man's a thousandaire. Man can't be around you. I was like, what? Fights every week. Chairman, how many fights were happening in this place, bro? Boat used to work there, so we were getting free drinks.
Nah, man.
Oh, shout
there
out.
was enough gal there, but there was always just some type of palaver, man. There was always just some type of palaver.
It's because Tottenham and Wood Green had a beef around at that time as well. So it was just...
At that time, they still do now.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that club's not open.
Blood. There was so much problems, bro. Like, it was so much problems. It was just too mad. Too problematic.
Have you ever taken a girl out, though, and had problems with her behaviour? Have you always...
Beer times.
Oh, serious?
Beer times you've had problems with their behaviour, fam. But... if I go into it, you'll just know who it is. And
Okay.
I'm just going to fall back, man.
Yeah,
Bellerin thing. We just fall back. But all I will tell you is, every time the situation's happened, you wouldn't even know I'm bothered at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I am so unbothered by everything. When we get home, I don't even bring it up. I want you to bring it up first. I act like it never happened, but I just won't speak to you until that's brought up. But I'll be normal. What's going on, baby? Right? Do you want to go out? Not really. So I'm just going to be in a mood. I need you to address what happened. Because I didn't tell you to do it, but I had to witness it. I had to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
Talk to certain people, I'm sorry, like,
Yeah, sorry.
a bit too much. Do you think I want to have them conversations? So the next day, I'm going to put you in an awkward position, and now you're going to have a conversation that you don't want to have. So you realise what I went through last night, and we never do this again.
Yeah.
The only problem is, it happened again.
So that's the thing. I don't mind it happening one time, but I don't want it happen. To be fair, now actually, at this age, I don't expect it to happen. Now, to be honest with you,
Special occasions are
I don't really expect it.
No, special occasions.
I'm still not expecting it, but
a birthday.
I'm not expecting it. I'm just not expecting it, but one time I can deal with it. I can deal with that because you know what? Accidents. Huh?
In like your entire relationship, one time or like one time in like a year?
I don't expect for multiple times for me to be going out with my gal and man carrying my gal out of a dance or anywhere or her being slumped
See,
somewhere.
when you say it like that,
I don't expect that.
If I came in with the gal holding her hands and next man carried that out
On his shoulders. Yeah, nah. I'm just
and they were on that them days, you know.
I'm just not loving it. I'm just not loving it.
Your gal on the concrete in North London, Wood
Right.
Green.
I'm just
Are you
not
mad?
really loving that barefoot and that. So, to be fair, she wasn't barefoot to her. She still had her things on. But
Next to KFC.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a stinker.
But
Across the road from Subway.
one time is fine. Do you get what I'm saying? But after that, I expect you to be able to listen to yourself a little bit more. That doesn't mean though that I don't think that you should not be drunk and whatnot. Like you still be drunk and that, but that is a bit of a madness. See, for me, I remember like
Wait, can I pause you? They didn't even put her beside the little bingo hall, but
that's where she was. She was by the
that's
bingo
all right.
hall.
By the
so she
staircase.
was- by the staircase.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's
phew.
where she was. Yeah, she was on the by that bit there.
Oh, that's
slumped
not that
up.
bad.
What?
Nah, that's not that bad.
What are you talking about? My gal is not supposed to be on the concrete.
Your gal is not. You're not supposed to take your gal coochie. What are we talking about here?
I hear that still, but
That was the first fuck up. You took your gal
she
coochie.
wanted to go there, to be honest with you. But
Well, big man, you
It's
go
not
by
that-
yourself. When I hear that, I'm like, you're done. You can go. I'm not coming. I've done that bare times. I don't care if it's your birthday. It could be your bar mitzvah. I don't give a damn about anything. There are some venues you just don't go with your miss. You're asking for a problem.
Nah, it's gone.
Do you your reasoning, yeah, is that when you're there,
What? What do you mean?
as in if she falls off, she can only fall off one time when you're
Nah,
there,
I'm not bothered about like.
when you're not there.
I just don't. Not when I just don't want it to happen, my
No,
brother.
I hear you.
Like,
You just don't want that to
regardless
happen,
of whether I'm there or not.
Yeah.
I don't want that to. I don't want my. I just don't want people to see my. I just don't want her to be like that.
You don't want to be associated with that kind of like.
Yeah, I just don't want my girl to be slumped on the floor and like whether I'm there or not. Even if I'm there, it's like okay, cool. No one's gonna trouble you. Forget that. Forget the troubling part. What's happening here? Like what's happening here?
The thing is, bare gal get smashed, you know. Like bare gal I know go out weekend after weekend and get smashed, bro. And I just don't even understand how they're in relationships sometimes. I don't understand how there's a level of consistency where it's normal. I'm just like, rah.
Nah. So where I would push back on that is, the relationship thing. I don't think is a problem. I think it's just the safety because when you are drunk like that,
Yeah.
you are obviously putting yourself under some type of risk from
100%.
from man who are fuckery. Now, obviously, it's not your fault that there's people out there that are fuckery, but you are obviously putting yourself in a compromising situation.
Definitely.
And you just got to make sure that you know that the people that you're around when you're drunk are people that have got you. Because look, I didn't even tell you this.
Oh
one.
my god, yeah, for real. Yeah, that brings up a scenario in my head, but
Right,
after
yeah,
you.
I went. Where was I? I was Lafayette. I was DJing at Lafayette, yeah, which is in King's Cross. This was last year. So like I've parked up. I've left. I've parked up. Yeah, I'm on my phone. Then I see someone knocks on my window, like kind of erratic, yeah. So which is shaking me up. I'm like, what's going on? So I've looked. It's a girl, yeah. And I've wound down the window, and like she's talking to me, but she's incredibly drunk. She's a breast hanging out. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So immediately I've told her, babes, like lift that, like do that in it, yeah. So I'm talking to her, and she's saying, I said, where's your friends? And she's not really answering the question. She's so drunk, yeah. She don't even know what the fuck's going on. So I said to her, how are you getting home? Again, she's not really answering the question or whatnot, yeah. So she can't get into her phone because she's blocked her phone. I mean, every time she tried to put her pin in or whatever, she ended up blocking the phone. So she couldn't order an Uber. I don't even think she had the capacity to order an Uber, bro. So do you know what I did? I said to her, do you know where you live? Do you know where you live? What's the name of your road?
Oh,
She kept telling me the name of her road, yeah. So I've gone onto my Uber and I've ordered her Uber, yeah, from my phone. I just kept her near me, just talking to her, whatever. Because you know what the maddest thing is, bro? She was a very attractive girl. And I'll tell you this, a man would have seen her and from the way that she was talking, even though she was evidently drunk, someone would have, someone with a twisted mind would have justified, she knows what she's doing. She's okay, man. You get what I'm saying? Come with me. And it would have just been a complete madness for her. So obviously I've got the Uber. I've just talking to her. Then when we've I was asking her some questions or whatever, and when the Uber came, I just told the man. I said, "Listen, I don't even know the gal, but I said, I just Like, please just make sure she gets home. Make sure that she gets to her door, because she says she lives in Hackney. I don't know whether she lives in.
Rascal.
I don't know if she lives on a block or a thing or whatever. But I said, could you just make sure that she gets to her door? So I just kept watching the thing to make sure that she got home. Now this girl will never know what happened. She would never know that someone did that for her. She will not. She will wake up and think, "Rah,
How did I get home?
How the hell did I get home?"
Yeah.
But for me, it's more like, where was the friends? Like, how, if you're, surely, yeah, and I know that this is maybe talking from a point of privilege, but as man them, it's like more time, bunch of us might get drunk or whatnot. Now, obviously, I wouldn't hate to go out with you or whoever and then find out the next day that you was falling asleep on the street or whatnot. And maybe this is wrong for me to think, but it's like more time I just think, you'll be all right. Do you get what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, you'll be fine.
And it's me.
And it's right. But with women, it's different though, because there's so many different dangers. If there's a group of you that are going out, there always should be at least one person who can account for everyone, who knows where everyone is.
Totally
because
agree.
that girl there, I'm telling you, like, that worked out really nice for her. That could have worked out so bad for her, and so bad that she might have even woken up and not even realised what even happened to her.
She might not even know. She might even watch this, laugh at her brethren, not knowing it's her.
Right. But the brethren's them, where were you?
Yeah.
Where were
But
you?
You're
but
lucky you're at the car store.
I understand how you're looking at it, yeah. But the equivalent, if that brethren is anything like me, or that girl is anything like me,
She'd have just walked off.
it's. I've been out of all my brethrens. All my brethrens. And woke up in Southend. That's got nothing to do with them.
That's the
It's me.
right. But let me tell you this, Po. If you was a woman and you was my brethren and we was out and your characteristics were exactly the same, I'm 100% sober and I'm monitoring you
Yeah,
because I know what you're like.
I'm like that as well.
Because I know what you're like.
Yeah.
I know that tomorrow, if I don't keep an eye on him, he's gonna end up in Southend. I know that.
Yeah, for real.
Or she's gonna end up in Southend. So I'm gonna make sure that I've got a strong eye on you because I know what you're like.
Do you know, that triggered something in me. I went to Amsterdam one time. Me, a couple of my brethren, and pretty girl. As you do. So I'm in Amsterdam now doing my thing for the community over there. We go out one night. Now, me and one of my brethren, the two of the girls are feeling us. So we've got our little set, but then there's the third party, it's not really working out like that. So when we're going out now, the girl that's with the guy that she's not really working out like that decides to do more stuff to get more attention because she doesn't want attention from this guy.
Right.
And that, unfortunately, when you're younger, usually involves alcohol. So she gets fucking pissed before we've even hit the venue. So when we're trying to look for the venue, she's so drunk, we're not getting in anywhere.
Oh.
So we've said to ourselves, like, we're sending her in a cab going home, bun it. So we've ordered a taxi now. This is in Amsterdam, late, bare Somalians, spudding them. Just want to be safe. Well gone, my brother, East Africa, you're done now, spud, come on. So then all of a sudden we see a taxi, boom. Go to the taxi man, I'm like, yo, my brethren's drunk. This time she's sitting on the floor. But everyone's kind of getting drunk now. But I've had to not get too drunk because I've got to sort the situation out. So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, could you take her back to the hotel? Yeah, she's just a bit drunk, but she'll be fine. So she's got up like, yeah, I'll be fine, whatever. The way the guy just took her arm and then held her, all of us looked at each other like, yo, brother, hold the phone.
The taxi driver.
Yeah, my brother. Because she was a bit unstable, so you had to hold her. But there's just a way you do it. There's a way you do it. Everyone
Yeah.
knows you hug people different ways.
Yeah.
This is how you hug your mum up here. This is how you hug your girl down here.
Yeah.
So his hand was a bit too far down here. You're hugging your mum. Say, man, safe zones.
Yeah.
You don't hug your brethrens down here. It's crazy. So when he's hugging her down there, all of us looked at each other and said, we're all going back to we're all going back to the hotel. The guys tried to come with some, no, I'll keep her safe. We said, big man, we're not even getting in your taxi no
Right.
more. Come over
Right.
here. Come on, your business.
Yeah.
It was so creepy. I was just like, that was the first time I actually realised that existed though. Before you just watch it on TV and stuff like that. But I didn't really think I would encounter it like that. But that brother was creepy.
Crazy. Well, look at like a commercially crisp gal jumping in Ubers late in the night. Imagine, yeah, there's certain man are driving around in Ubers to try and draw gal, you know.
Oh, that's a stinker.
You know that.
That's a stinker.
So now what happens now? Gal leave man's yard now after getting, you get what I'm saying? she's jumped in the car, Chris Gallon that now, and now she's in the car left with this done, who's just seen a Chris Gallon at the back of his car. He can't even help himself now. He can't even help himself. That's why sometimes you know what? Sometimes you do need to just monitor them things. If someone's leaving your yard at a certain time, you just got on a courtesy one, just message me, make sure everything's cool. I'll just keep checking the Uber to make sure everything's copacetic, because I don't know what the percentages of actual physical harassment and all these type of things and going home, but that's an uncomfortable situation to be in anyway. I'm just jumping in someone's car at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and he's chatting to me and I don't even want to chat. And you know what is more mad on that is that as a man, sometimes when I get in the Uber, I don't even want to chat to my man. I'm just trying to get to where I need to go. Now sometimes I am being polite and I will. You get what I'm saying? I'm like down to talk when I go on holiday. When I'm in a different country, I want to talk to the taxi man because I want to know what's going on, where can I get food to eat, all of that type of stuff, yeah. But sometimes when I get in my taxi as a guy, as a man, I'm just chilling. I just want to get to where I got to go to. Respectfully, you don't need to ask me no questions like that. Read the room a tiny bit. But you can ask me one or two things. Yeah. If my vibe shows you that I'm being receptive to it, then
we can continue
the vibe. So already for me, I'm not even loving that. So imagine now as a girl, you're just sitting in the car, you just want to get back and my man's trying to, you know what I mean, dip toe in the water and all these type of things. What? Listen, man. So obviously, it seems as though Kanye is trying to get his missus back, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it made me think about this outside of Kanye. My advice, what we're going to have a conversation on, yeah, is that open, honest conversation about trying to get your ex back.
I knew you were going to go here.
What is the style and the pattern in doing that? Do you know what I'm going to say? Nothing. But we could talk about this. We could actually talk about this because let's be honest, we're big men here, yeah? We've all had a period of time in life, we can't act like we ain't, where we've wanted to win the missus back. We've wanted her back. And you know what? We ain't just wanted her back. We wanted her back bad. Hard. Miss her to death. Can't believe what's going on.
Come on.
Can't believe what's going on. Now man are pulling out all the stops to try and win her back. We can have the conversation. I'll be honest. Do you want me to go first? I'll go first. Listen, I'll tell you my style. But look, there's been times here where there was a time where, came out of a thing or whatnot.
This is mad.
And I was hurt about it, my brother.
But how long are you together? How long have you been together?
Not even a long period of time, bro.
So this could be a stinker for me. It could be a howler, but carry on.
Yeah, not even a long period of time.
What's not a long period of time? I want some details.
I can't give you that detail.
But you're out here saying I'm gonna be honest. Nah, fam.
Now, do you know why?
Give a 6 month.
Do you know why? Yeah.
All right.
It will be evident about who I'm talking about.
Categories. We do categories.
Go on.
0 to 6, 6 to 12.
What? Are we talking about months?
Yeah. We
go on.
So is it in the category of 0 to 6?
Longer.
6 to 12.
Longer.
12 to 18.
Around that.
So 12 to 18.
Right, around that.
Okay.
Right.
In between there.
In between, yeah, somewhere sweet. Around there. Yeah. So I wanted her
That's
back.
a long time.
I just wanted her back, bro. I just wanted her back. At first, I was alright with it. I actually was just super cool with it. I don't know why, but I was just like, it is what it is. It was not supposed to be blah, blah, blah. Then, I just wanted her back, bro. And so, I was going through a whole bunch of different stuff and whatnot. But bearing in mind, at this point, I feel like I already knew what I needed to do in order to move, to get my mind right from that situation because of other experiences I had. And so for me, it's always been about I'm going to make it super clear to you what I want. Yeah. I'm also going to make it super clear in how I believe that we can make it work. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
And that might be in a long form of a voice note. It might be in a long conversation on the phone. It could be text or whatever it may be, yeah? But after I've done, and I might, a little light gift. Do you get what I'm saying? Little light gift. But after that, I have to just leave you to just do your thing and come to your own realization, because the more that I keep trying to prod this thing, for me, it's going to drive me crazy, my bro. It's going to drive me crazy. We have to not talk like that. Do you get what I'm saying? We have to not be on the phone all the time talking and me trying to do stuff and me turning up where you like doing all these because I just feel, I don't know what it is about this life. I don't know what it is about this life, but I feel like the more that we do that, the more that a lot of the time they're just all right with it. They're just like, yeah, cool, man. Like, I miss you, but I'm okay. When a woman is mentally checked out, we say this all the time, yeah. When she's like sort of checked out, yeah, there's not really much you can do other than just be yourself, but externally from that.
I love women. I really love women. I understand where you're coming from. I think I have more experiences of trying to get back links than I have
I've got
girlfriends.
an article that I'm gonna pull up, but go on talk.
Yeah, I've had a moment, I can't lie, where I've done a lot, bro.
What kind of things have you done?
Because you didn't really say what you did. I've noticed how you didn't really say what you did. You didn't really
No, but
give
I
us
did. Do you know what? To be fair,
What did you do, Chucky? You just told us how you felt and the month period that it was.
conversation. That was it. I
That's
just
all you
said
done?
that's all I did, bro.
Well, then I'm not going after you because my thing's mad.
Like, what kind of conversation? Like, did you beg? Like, I really need you back.
Thank you, my brother, because now I'm watching Anthony Joshua. He's on the ropes. Don't lose the fight.
Nah, I didn't. I've never begged. But have I begged before? I haven't begged before. I've done the barling thing before. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done the barling thing.
On the phone?
Yeah. No, in person. Yeah, I've done the barling thing. Not barling. Okay, let me be clear.
barling.
Not barling. I've done the Jodeci thing or the Boys to Men
That
thing.
is that's an aggressive cry.
Just the when the faces, and then there's that one tear that drops. I've done that.
Do you know what? I don't like the lonely tear.
Don't you?
The lonely tear
What do you
will
do?
tear me up. Like, I've had a girl do a lonely tear in front of me, and I'm just like, like, I can't run
So you
jobs
say
now.
you're
I
on
can't
the
be a
team?
prick.
So you do the streams thing.
Streams.
The streaming.
What do you mean? If I'm trying to get some views and numbers up here, let it stream, dog.
Hear it loud.
Come on, cuz. If
Hear
I'm gonna
it.
cry, let's cry. You've seen me here and done. Cry.
Yeah,
Get it out. Man, them cry, man. Obviously, the whole, if it's not you, it's not you. But I'm a man that's like, boy, me bottle this up. For me to go home and start smashing up stuff in the quiet and nobody knows. I think that's a howler.
I hear that.
Niggas in here like
Have you done that,
fucking
though?
boys in the hood, man, doing all of this. Not me, star. I'm crying. Get it out. And then I feel great. So, yeah, when I tried to get my ex back one time.
Begged.
No, I didn't beg. I'll never beg. It will just be like almost like a, look, this is what because obviously I would have fucked up. It was like, I fucked up. I know I fucked up. I'll make you aware of what I did. And then I'll have a period where I will try my hardest to show you that I genuinely am sorry and I genuinely would like to. And I will do mad stuff, bro. You might wake
Have you
up
done
to
the
roses
Yeah, I was
every
gonna
single
say.
day for like a week. There's just loads of stuff that I will do. And then I will disappear. Because
Yeah.
I want the last memory to be better than what I've done. I don't want it to just be like, rah, we've had this great relationship. And there's been rocky times. Yeah, it was a bit bad sometimes. Yeah, I probably cheated. But at the end of it, I'm a good guy. At least I'm not Kurt Zuma. I'm not kicking cats and shit. But
I hear that
at the end
strong.
of it, like, I want it to at least end better than what would have happened. Do you know what I'm
100,
saying?
100.
Honestly, even down to like every ex, I've tried to always end it calm. Always. I don't speak to any of them, barring the mother of my kids, but I do try to end it calm because, like I said, I don't want to end things badly, bro.
Yeah. I've never had I had one bad breakup, but yeah, like other than that, I've never really had super bad breakups, and like
'Cause you know what?
usually it has been me that's ended it, but there's been a couple of times where they ended it with me. I think the first time was it the first time it ever happened to me. I spoke about what did I do? I don't think I did anything. I was just too young.
Yeah.
Then the next time was my first proper relationship. And you know what? I was talking to her all of the time. I kept we were just constantly talking and we was just meeting up and whatever. And we was trying to just be, she was trying to do the friend thing. And then I was trying to friend my way back into being in the relationship or whatever. But you know why that was killing me? Because I started to notice differences. So and you know when you start noticing the differences, those are the ones that mash you up. So for example, now I remember she just not long started uni. That's the worst, by the way. You see when you lose your gal
And she goes uni.
and she goes uni. Oh,
That's Miami Beach.
pain.
That is Ibiza.
That's Mexico.
That
What?
is-
What?
That's the brothel.
Spring break.
Come on. They might break a spring in the bread as well. Listen,
Oh my
I'm not on
God.
it. I'm not on it.
It's hard.
Horrible. I've
Listen.
been there.
Chatting to her now, whatnot. These times, back in the day, she was always having an early night. You get what I'm saying? My gal, she's in bed by 9:30, 10. You get what I'm saying? That was her thing.
Oh, is that her thing?
That was her thing till she went uni. What? One time I'm ringing my gal now. I'm ringing my girl. Well, she wasn't my girl. So I'm ringing her now.
It wasn't even your girl. You called her your girl.
She wasn't. Yeah,
You
exactly.
got it, you
so
got
I'm ringing
it,
her
man.
now. I'm like, 9:45 because these times I know she's at uni. She's probably gonna go sleep now. So anyway, I'm chatting to. She answers the phone. There's music playing in the background. I'm saying,
What type of music? Let's get some context.
It's getting ready to go out music.
Oh, baby.
I'm saying to her, so no, she's just it's just upbeat music and that. So I'm saying to her, "You're right. What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh no, I'm just going out." What do you mean you're just going out?
Did she ever go out before? She never really went out like that.
Not really. Not really. But she's at uni now. She ain't got a man anymore. And she's outside. And it's a different... It's the thing is, how this is affecting me is that, if she used to go out and stuff before, it wouldn't have been a thing like that. But I think when you notice, when there's a change, when there's certain things that just change, the change just seems massive. And I'll never forget this one, yeah. I'm sorry if you're watching this, because we're cool actually now.
That's lit.
But yeah, we're super, super cool. I remember going to check her one time at a uni. We're just chilling and that. I look at her neck, my brother.
Oh.
Big love bite on the neck, you know. Do you know where my heart was after that? Toenail. I saw my...
Nah, she's a bitch. She could have put some makeup there, something, cuz. Come on, man.
I saw the love bite on the neck, man.
Do you reckon she's done it on purpose?
In hindsight, she would have known it was there. She would have known it was there, and maybe she did. At the
That
time,
is
my
a
brain
dirty-
wasn't. I just wasn't even thinking about that. I just thought, what, I can't even say nothing.
What?
That was all mashing me up, bruv. That was mashing me up. There
Gal
was
would
there was
never do
bare
that to
other
me.
things. There was bare other things
The way they...
you know, I'm ringing her. I'm sometimes I'm ringing her and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's just a casual thing, for example, where I'd ring her before, I'd be like, what are you up to? And she'll be like, I'll just throw random names. So I'd be like, what are you up to? Nothing, I'm just at Sarah's house, or I'm just at, I'm just chilling with Kelly, whatever. Yeah.
Friend.
When I'm ringing her this time, babes, what are you up to? I'm just with my friend.
Friend. I told you. You see when the girl says friend, that's when you know there is a change in the dynamic.
I'm just with my friend.
It's horrible, man. And you know that friends in the yard just busting up? Because I've been that friend.
No, do you know what? I'll tell you what. Now
And I know we're
when
not friends.
I think about it deeply now,
I
yeah.
fucking hate it.
This is what it probably happened.
Go on.
The phone's ringing. She's with her friend. It's my ex. Hello? Nothing. What? How are you? You alright? Nothing. I'm just at my friends. Can I? I'll shout you back a little bit later. Okay. All right. Are you okay? What's wrong? Okay. All right. I'll speak to you later. I'm sorry.
I hate
Do you know how much that? You see that? You see that? That's probably what it was. Do you get what I'm saying? Those things. Yeah. It's the change. So now, this is how I learned
That
how
is
to move.
cutting me
Because
up.
see, for me now, them times there. Now I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff to make myself feel better. Oh my god, this is how petty I was. One day she's rang me, yeah. Oh, this is funny. One day she's rang me, yeah, and she's like, I made up a friend. I made up a friend. It was a girl. So this girl didn't even exist. Yeah.
How old is you?
22.
I wish you said 20-teen.
I know. This is it. This is my first. This is my first one. This is my first love mash up heartbreak thing.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, this is my first one, bro. I've been in a relationship before,
but not
that
really
was
like
this.
heartache.
That wasn't like. This was we'd be this. This wasn't the year and a half thing. This was the 4 year, 5 year thing. This was a long one. Yeah. This is a long one. So now I've made up a friend. So obviously she's rang me now. And she's like, oh, you're right. She's rang me late or whatever. And she's like, oh, what you doing? And I said to her, I thought, you know what? I'm doing it. Nothing. I'm just at home with my friend. And she was just like, oh, okay. Well, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. I'm just chilling and that. But I'm trying to do stuff to make her
feel like there's something I go on.
Yeah, she was just like, oh, do you know what? Do you want me to just I'll shout you back tomorrow then if you want. I'll call you tomorrow. I was like, cool. So then I've rang her because I'm thinking, yeah, she's jealous bitch, I've got her, innit? Like, she's going to want me back. So I've rang her the next day on a vibe of, oh, yeah, sorry about that. I was just my friend or whatever. She was like, oh, no, it's cool. How are you anyway? You all right? What's been going on? I was thinking, that's not the answer I wanted. I wanted the, like, who's your friend? Who was that? She didn't do none of that.
Yeah, but
she was just
I'm
cool.
not buying that.
She was just cool. Well, let me tell you this. She played it very well because to this day, that's how it came across to me.
Oh,
you
is
get
it?
what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
So you still talk to her now?
She didn't really care. Huh?
You talk to her now?
Oh, we're super cool now.
The thing is, yeah, then maybe not.
But now, for me, the one thing that I learned with all of that, and sleeping with other girls that made it all worse. I talk about that shit all of the time.
100%.
Going and having sex with other girls, me actually doing that was some of the worst things that I could have done. Because literally, it felt amazing when I had a girl at my yard. But the moment I bust my ting, I just wanted to be with my gal. I know she was my ex, but in my head she was my missus, and I just wanted to be with her. So now, you see, when I've experienced this years later, all this feeling, do you know what I had to do, Po? Do you know what I had to do?
It's hurting.
Not talk. We just can't, I have to let you know how I feel, what I want, and what I would hope how we can resolve it. Buy a little gift. You can shout me whenever you need to shout me. I'll be here. But you know what? I'm not going back to them days where I'm speaking to you every day and all of this type of stuff for me to hear that you're with your friend or this and I'm hearing changes. Nah. I'll be over there. You'll be over there. And if you feel like you need to hit me, I will be here. Providing I haven't moved on completely and got a gal now. Do you get what I'm saying? I have to do that.
That's the maturest thing to do though, because if you don't do that, fam, you're just gonna be in this vicious little cycle, cuz.
You gotta give them space.
Vicious cycle.
You just gotta give them space. You just gotta allow them to just, you know what? If anything, allow them to come to that conclusion themselves. Because if you convince them to come to that conclusion, you can get them back. But then you could just lose them again.
It all has context though, because sometimes it depends on how the breakup happened.
True.
If the breakup happened how most of my breakups happen, you're probably not coming back. And rightly so. But if it's like you're just not seeing, I don't know, there's just a weird period in both of you lot's life.
Yeah.
And you just need to take some time apart. I think sometimes it's easier to come back to that.
Definitely.
It's just when it's something that hits home and hurts.
Yeah.
It's like, that's time. That's like a time away from... That's just like I need time from this situation. Now I'm older. I understand.
Yeah.
You just need time sometimes.
That made me go, and I thought, let me just see. Remember, we've done these things before, but I was just looking at these articles that people write in regards to these breakups and that, and I was looking at some of them, and one of them here, it's got five things. One is give them space. I just said that, yeah. The other is apply the no contact rule. That's context in it, because I still will contact, but it's just completely reduced. I would never not completely just chat to them, but I would still make it clear, I'm here if you want to shout me, but I'm not even trying to you know, and I might even I might avoid ringing at certain times. I'm not going to ring at 10, 11 o'clock and all of that, because you know what? I don't want to hear that you could potentially be with someone else, because that's just going to mash up my whole week. So fuck that shit. Become the person you can be proud of. Okay.
The fuck is that? Who wrote this?
Make some positive changes in your appearance. Well, we do that though. I did that. Went gym. When I came out of my first relationship, my first proper relationship, that was when I went to Argos and bought the Ross Clark. I bought weights from Argos, forgetting I had to carry them home. Howler. You see when they put them? You see when they drop them on the desk? That's when the penny dropped.
Oi, that is the littest thing I've heard all week. A man bought weights and forgot he had to carry them home.
How did you process that journey afterwards in your
Brother.
mind, big man?
You know, I only realised the penny only actually dropped here when they went and got them from the back and they wheeled them out and dropped it on the desk. And I thought, oh wait, how am I getting this out of here?
Oh wait.
Yeah, literally. Bro,
Big man.
It took me ages. Ages.
You see how gal can mash up, man?
Yeah.
Gal can. I can't lie. God,
I've
I'm
done
not
some-
even
I've
proud
done
of
things.
this. Gal have mashed me up, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
Mash me, had me away.
I'm telling you.
I'm on screen doing a mad thing. Oh, I don't even want to go into it. I'm sorry, I'm letting you just talk. I'm like,
I hear
bro.
that, I know.
Do you know what I bloody saw today?
Go on.
How many years ago? 2016 today. Do you know where I was? Mauritius.
Oh yeah.
It almost mashed up my whole day.
Yeah.
It almost mashed up my whole day.
What, when you thought about it?
Yeah.
When did you think about it? Today?
I didn't think I would. I'm in a nice space.
Okay.
But then, you know, you go on Instagram, it tells
Memories.
you what happened in your memories this day,
Yeah.
whenever. So this day in 2016, I'm in Mauritius.
Yeah. And you know.
Big man, I don't want to think about that. That was a sensational time.
Yeah, I hear that.
It was sensational.
There's certain memories and certain moments, that you don't want to go back to and you don't want to know. But then, do you know what? Let's be honest. You know what? Like, there might have been a couple of moments where it's like, I'd go back, not because I want to change things, but because I want to feel it again.
Do you know how badly I want to feel that Mauritius?
Just that moment. I'm not talking about the pom-pom. I'm not talking about the Penang bread. I'm just talking about the moment.
I'm talking about that as well, big man. That's involved in my moment. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
I hear-
Come
I
on,
hear-
cuz. Bed was strong. Smelled right. Aye, it was crazy over there.
nah,
Do you know, in certain moments, I don't want to think about it because I'll enjoy it too much. And me, I've got this personality where I'm like, I really like that. I really enjoyed that. And then I'll have a conversation with myself
About if I should try and do it again.
Okay.
And if I enjoyed it a lot, sometimes without control, my hand just goes to my phone and now I'm just texting that person. Or I'm just
Yeah.
on Instagram looking for... I don't want to have this type of...
No,
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like even thinking about exes. They give you good memories.
Yeah. That is true. I'm like I'm at a space now where I don't have a yearn for like any of my exes or anything like that. Like there's like a person in particular that I don't speak to, but there will always be like we had a really good time together. It was just one of them things where it just couldn't work out. Yeah. And I think because of that, we could never really. That's one that we could never really be. I could never be friends with her. We could not. It could just never be that. The same way that it is with me and the girl that I was telling you about, the one I've got those memories with. I could talk about that all day. Me, that's my brethren. Like she's really
Proper
super
Gigi.
cool. Yeah, that's like it's enough. It's like it was so long ago.
Yeah.
So much has happened in between that time.
Yeah.
It is completely 1,000,000%. Like thinking about it now. It even feels weird to even talk about that.
It seems
'Cause
so
you're
many
my
lifetimes ago,
You're my
it's just yeah.
you're my dog now. Like it's so mad to even think that. But it's funny because really I learned a lot from that still. So I
Yeah.
talk about it on there's funny things and whatnot. But this I think because of the dynamic of why and how and whatever. I think it's just better that we just what I mean
Don't have that type of relationship as
Right,
such. It's sad, That's so sad when you...
I love people and I love deep as well. So you know when you get deep in the love with someone and you have to separate it,
It's hard, isn't it?
brother. The most simple way out just doesn't even look like the way out now. Like you see the door, they're saying come out, and for some strange reason you're just itch up in the fire.
Yeah,
And you know you shouldn't be there. So I don't. Cause I try not to think about memories of some people.
It is
that-
nuts when you really deep it though, because it's like you spend so much time with that person.
Blood.
They know so much about you, and you know
Blood.
so much about them.
You've exposed them to so much. You've brought them into so much.
Yeah, you build like a connection together, and even in like intimate moments, you're sharing like that's not just sex. That is you're really bonding in that, and then for it to be like we can't talk, we can never speak.
I need some more exes, man.
And my next one, I'm out of. Once I'm this next one, I'm
I need
done.
some, chairman. What?
See, my next one, I'm like, this next woman I'm with is me.
I hear man say that, but I can't lie, fam. I have that intention. I don't think I'm here saying the next one I'm gonna muck about. But you know what, big man? I don't know what's happening
But
tomorrow.
you're a cheater, though.
How dare you? Nah, man. I'm not. I'm a fucking great guy, bro. This is false. This is propaganda.
I believe you'll change still.
I'm a changed man. I'm so honest. I wouldn't cheat now. I think cheating is a bit
Don't do all of that.
cowardly.
Don't do all of that. Don't do that.
Do you know why?
Don't do that.
Hear me out. Hear me
Go
out.
on.
It is because you're. It's cowardly, man. Like, come on, big man. Like, I get it. I probably will do it again, but it's still a cool cowardly move.
Alright.
I'd rather just be free.
Okay.
Every gal that and she wants to, we can go horizontally jogging.
Right.
We're not obligated. We're not tied to no one.
Strong.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
I think that's better for me.
Nah, I hear you loud.
I think that's just better for me, and I think more people should do it. Just live, man. All of these labels and I need to have a relationship. Big man, you're 24 years old. You honestly think you and this person's gonna be there till 75?
Well, no, somehow I get messages from 16, 17-year-olds in absolute bits.
Why?
And I told them, I say to them, listen, yeah, look, your feelings and how you feel, I hear you.
Yeah.
And it's a real emotion that you're feeling. But trust me when I tell you, yeah, you know what? Like, it's just it's an experience. It's a tiny light chapter in your book, yeah. At some point, you'll look back at that and you'll either laugh or you'll, you know what I mean, it'll just be a memory. There'll be something that you learn from it or whatnot. But trust me when I tell you, my dog, life 100 million% goes on. And you see when it doesn't go on, you're dead.
So then what? And when people need to stop and do you know why I think I used to tie on to certain relationships all the time?
2 minutes? 20 minutes? Oh, okay, calm.
Do you know why I think I used to have a thing where I used to tie into relationships? I want to be a part of them because my mum used to go, life is short, life is short. Chucky, I can't think of something I'm going to do that's longer. So she lied to me. Life's a long blood clot thing. So now I'm realizing that I'm like, do I want you here for another 30 years? Sorry, darling. This is your stop on the tree end. And it could be my stop on the tree end.
I'm telling you.
I need some more X's.
Loud.
Do you know where I'm coming from? No? Okay.
Howlers.
Oh my God. I'm mashed up today though, man. I won't lie to you, Chucky. I went out last night, man. Courtesy of Tommy Hilfiger, man. You're done now.
Honourable shout out. That jacket that you got from them.
Sensational, man.
stuff.
I batter it like I paid for it. Alright, so many weird phone calls recently. Chucky, honestly, you have to understand this. The Howlers is my rules. So if the Howler is old, but I found it today, it's a new Howler.
Right.
Because it hasn't been addressed. It's naked. So there are some things that have happened that I'm glad other people brought up.
Right.
Such as the Brit Awards. I didn't ever want to bring it up because I'm tired of always speaking about certain things. But I sent it to Chucky today. And I sent it to Chucky today, or was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Because the month of May, I love. Mostly because of Ella. And she's not happy with them mixing up pop and R&B. Big man, they have nothing in common. Nothing. Didn't work with Kanye West, didn't sleep with Erykah Badu. Nothing in common. There is no reason for them to be next together. One is popular, one is rhythm and blues.
Right.
When rhythm and blues is not popular, then what is it? I understand why you did it though. This is part of your genius plan. Cheryl Cole starts doing R&B podcasts. No, Cheryl Cole, you never done R&B. You done P-O-P, pop.
Right.
I don't want to see them.
I
I
never
don't.
talked about it. Like, it's not even like you even talked about it and was an advocate for it in some way, or your life reflected it, like you was around certain people that was involved in it, or whatever it may be, there was nothing.
It's dirty. And some of the people you're putting in there ain't got no rhythm. They've got a couple blues, but there's no rhythm over there. But now they're in this R&B category. I'm sorry, Brits, do better. Do better. I think you should get rid of that. That's a stinker for me. So LMA,
Just do it. If you're gonna do the R&B thing, do it with your chest. Just put an R&B category with your chest and just consult someone.
if you don't know the stuff, call Ace. He seems to know what's going on over there.
Exactly.
I would call Ace. That's just me though. What do I know? Another howler goes to Ty Tweets. Ty Tweets, so listen, you had a stinker. Now, Tia, her out on Twitter is @_TEENELS. Yes, I'm throwing it out there because you threw out the information as well. Basically, on the 10th of November, 2021, she tweets, right, so mum's away for 2 weeks at Christmas. Chloe Smith, pack your bags, you're moving in. I guess Chloe did move in because on the 15th of the 2nd, 2022, Tia tweets, imagine finding out your best friend is seeing your dad. It's a stinker. It's a stinker. A stinker. It stinks. That's the smelliest tweet I've seen in my life.
I beg
You
your pardon.
had.
You
I'm
what?
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a howler.
What?
It's a howler. I don't even know who the howler's for. Is it for Twitter? Is it for the dad? The mum from Tia? What's the next girl's name?
That's a stinker.
She even goes on to tweet, Chloe, dirty, full stop, little, full stop, slag.
Oh God.
DLS! DLS! You can't call her DLS. You made the mistake. You moved her in. You told the mum's going away. You replaced the mum. What did you think the dad was going to do?
Jesus.
It's a howler for everyone involved.
That is a madness.
Tia, I'm joking. I actually feel sorry for you. You're the person you don't deserve to be in that mess. You and your mum, go, just leave. Get a new house. And leave your dad with that gal. That is a stinker. That is a stinker.
How old is the gal?
Do you know what? It doesn't say her age on Twitter. But I do know.
The dad was in there piping off the daughter's brethren to bits. Oh.
And she found out, because remember, the first tweet is last year. Last year, November. Chucky, she found out. February.
Oh.
The day after Valentine's.
The day after
Oh, I
Valentine's.
did blood clot. She ran for what? So she sent for the army.
Oh shit.
Oh, but there's still more howlers.
Go on.
It does get worse. There's a country that I am so proud to be from. I visited there twice. I talk about it like I go there every week, but I'm allowed to. Why? Because I've been Brixton many times and West Green Road. We're talking about Jamaica. Now, my little country that I'm from, Chucky's from there, Notorious B.I.G., even Jaden Sancho. There's a bag of people, great people from Jamaica. And some people go there for holidays to visit. One of the girls that went there, by Daisy May. Oh, by Daisy May. What did Daisy May do, you ask? Daisy May went to Jamaica and she went to Bob Marley's house. Now, when you go Bob Marley's house, as you're leaving the house, you're walking down the staircase. I was there with my ex and a lot of other people. You're walking out, you just see hands coming through the gate. You want this, you want spliff, you want cake, you want... So if you just see hands, you're already, that's a danger for me. If I'm going to my door and someone's putting hands through that's a danger to me. It's just hands. So you take yourself around and you take a look at the people and they're serving you weed cakes. Now, if you're not an individual that is, weed's not really your thing, do your thing. Maybe alcohol's your thing. Some people, alcohol's not their thing. These people have, all three of them, come like TLC, DLS. They have taken the weed cake or smoked a spliff, I believe. They've got on the bus to go back to the hotel and then tweeted and started telling the world they're being kidnapped and there's sex trafficking and all of this type of stuff. So people started believing it. Only to find out that someone else in the hotel saw the tweet, was with them and said, no, you're not. You're lying. Everything's fine. Stinker! I'm tired of all you people having these howlers. The mum and the two daughters lying, saying that the Jamaican people, such good people, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, you're trying to accuse us good people of sex trafficking you when you had some damn weed at Bob Marley's house, you couldn't deal with it, and You make me sick. Sick, and it's validating.
That's a
My
stinker.
good brethren Gabby was just in Jamaica. Shout out Alhan. Them man were doing a music video over there. They told me she was staying at the hotel that the woman was staying in, accusing them.
God
Chucky.
saw that.
God saw that.
God saw that.
That's the new one.
So just to let you know, yeah, your God saw that. I'm just letting you know, innit?
I'm sorry, I just think those things are stinkers for me. And the final one, I mean, I wasn't going to include it because that's 3 hours. I like to do 3. But I have now watched Tinder Swindler.
Okay.
Stinkers! All of the girls had stinkers. I don't give a flying monkey having a piss on Jupiter. You all had stinkers. You're out here making Simon look like an idiot. He is an idiot. And you fell for it. A man is hitting you up. You want me to have sympathy for a girl that is taking out beer loans and probably hasn't phoned her mum in a year. You want me to have sympathy for you? You got some guy called Simon phoning up your mum.
Yeah.
Is this Israel? Oh my God. The guy's from Israel. He's come out and he's bumping all of you lot and you're blaming him. 250k debt. This is I'm sorry, and no one will really say it because everyone I have sympathy, but to an extent. Like the last gal, Ruth gal, I saw what Chucky was talking about. She made a sale. That's how you deal with a situation. She got
Right.
a sale on job.
Yeah,
I rate that.
You got to finesse the finesser, innit? You
If
gotta
it
try
was,
to.
listen, Chucky, if you got finesse 10 grand, 20 grand, 30, big man, 6 figures,
Yeah, it's nuts.
and you want me to have sympathy for you.
It's nuts.
I'm sorry, I have none. And you may not want it, but I'm sorry. The people there, that Norwegian girl thinks she is, the very first girl, you had the smelliest. I have no sympathy for her, I'm sorry.
It's funny when
Stinker,
someone's
bro.
got some money. You'd be surprised at what a person will let someone get away with.
Because Chucky, do you know what? The thing is, people like they made a something before, and then the reaction they got, they didn't like it. But in my head, I'm just like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. You've met someone, they've taken you for a lunch, and then invited you on a private jet, and you've fallen in love with what?
Yeah, exactly. No, they've fallen in love with the jet. Now, let's be clear.
And the caviar.
Let's be clear.
Let's keep it 100,
You fall
man.
in love with the jet. You fall in love with the lifestyle, and you know what? You was hoping by saying, you know what? Okay, I'll give you the my only sympathy laid with the fact that, you know, obviously man had the passport details, and when he was on the
That-
phone, he sounded wicked.
Yeah, that stuff.
You know what?
That's
You know, I
mad.
know a brother. We know who. We both know a brother. Me and you both know a brother.
Yeah.
On the phone, he is wicked. In life, not really as wicked, but if he rings you,
And you hear that chat?
yeah, it
can't
sounds
lie.
mad.
I know bear man like that. I might be like that sometimes. And you see me and you're like, I ain't doing nothing. I was just angry at the time. I get emotional. But honestly, bro, the wicked chat, nah. The order I'm going to set up your family, look, I'm not rating any of that.
No.
But y'all sending that much money to this brother.
That's mad.
This brother. I'm sorry, it's a stinker.
Oh, can I just say this?
Sorry, go on.
A don in Australia got nyammed by a shark
What?
the other day.
Again,
He got nyammed by a big shark.
Specs voice.
Strong.
Talk to me.
My thing is this, yeah. Obviously, it's an unfortunate situation that my man's gotten eaten by the shark and whatnot, and like someone's lost their life and whatever it may be.
So why are you
And-
smoking?
Huh?
Why are you smoking?
Because I've got something I need to make super clear here.
Go on.
Yeah. Now, obviously, that is sad though. So I'm not going to take away from the sadness in that, and obviously what the family's going through and whatnot. You see now the people that realize what's going on and that leave that shark alone. That shark is in his yard.
Thank you. I've been saying that.
The shark is in his yard. Leave the shark alone.
Chucky, there has never been a shark attack. If you come in my yard and I attack you, you're intruding.
Can I go?
You're
one even further?
intruding. Man are jumping in water. You're intruding.
Right. And you know what? There's more water than land. Leave the shark in his yard. Now look, where I'm a hypocrite now is, I love me a sea bass. I do. I love me a sea bass and a sea bream. I'm not going to tell you to go and get it. If it's there, I might yam it. Leave it in its yard.
I'm not even saying don't jump in the water. Because you know what? I like a little bikini picture that I see on
Do
Instagram.
that.
I love all of it, man. Come on, Baywatch.
Do
Come on,
that.
do your thing, man. But understand, if you go in the person's yard and they attack you, don't be surprised. That's the part where I'm confused.
Leave it in its yard. Yes, it was horrible. That's what's happened and whatnot. But leave it in its yard. All that needs to happen is there just needs to be a sign that says, swim in the water if you like, but there is a risk that there's big sharks in there. Do you get what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Yeah?
That will help, yes.
Right. Now, if you choose to go in there, and that your business.
The shark attacked me. No! He wants to know why you're in his living room. I think that's a damn good question. Because if I went to my house and I just walked in and there was a shark watching his thing, me and the shark need to have a conversation.
If a shark comes in my yard, yeah, it's a massacre. What? Big nut. Anyway, I'm not even going to say what I got in my yard, but it's a problem.
Careful, you know.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Don't
if a
kick
shark
it.
comes in my house.
Come on.
Yeah? But other than that, I'll leave it in its yard.
That howler was mad, though. The howlers were mad, innit?
I like that. I do like that.
That howler was mad.
One thing I think people need to
the
check
friend.
out.
Apparently he was messaging other friends as well.
If there's one thing I think people could go and check out, I'm watching something called Bel Air at the moment. Which
What's
is
Bel Air?
Good. It seems quite good. I think it's getting mixed reviews, but I like it. Basically, remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Not I'm watching it.
Right. So no, but hear this.
Go on.
It's not that though.
I'm watching it.
Right. So what they've done is it's not got Will Smith or anything like that in it, but it's like what they've done is it's the same sort of concept, but it's serious though, and it kind of gives you like it's weird. It kind of gives context to stuff. So it's not funny. It's not supposed to be funny or anything like that. You know how the song says where he says, "I was up to no good, got a little trouble in my neighborhood." So it shows like he's in his ends or whatnot. He's a promising basketball player, whatnot, and he gets into a beef with one brother. Like, but by the way, before he even there's like a part here where he's in the changing rooms, yeah, and they're playing some Meek Mill and that. It's like quite modernized or whatever. But he gets into some beef or whatnot with one brother, ends up getting on top, has a firearm on him. But his uncle is super rich and has like a lot of influence or whatever.
So
he
basically,
gets him out of
Fresh
jail.
Prince of Bel-Air.
But it's serious though. So anyway, when he goes to the uncle's yard,
Yeah.
it's like that whole thing plays out. It's good though. I'm telling you, it's good. Don't watch it with the thought of expecting to laugh, because it can be elements of a bit of a mindfuck. But what is good about it is that when you see it and you see certain things, it's almost like it's weird because you know the song and you know the story, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh right, it's mad. Like, it's mad. Like, watch the first episode. Just watch the first episode.
I remember when the person that wrote it eventually got Will Smith to read it and so on and so forth. I remember that whole big thing about it. And I remember from that moment there, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting old because I don't want to watch this purely because of my memory attached to it.
Yeah.
And now I've realised that maybe I should watch it.
Now this one here is like why I like this. If there was a way to do it, it would have been this. If they would have brought it back and tried to do funny and had this new guy come in, like that would have just been mad. But
I rate that, yeah, for real.
But they've
Mix
come
it
back
up.
and they switched it, and it's like I never saw the episode. I don't even know if there was an episode, but back in the day, we all knew that he came from Philly, and
Yeah.
we knew that he got into a little trouble in his neighborhood. He
Yeah.
says it in the bar, but you know what? Man actually never saw the trouble. Like, man never saw the beef that he was in. Like, man had an actual life. Even though it was funny, he had a life though. There was things that were going on. He was a promising basketball player.
Yeah.
Philly is a hood.
Yeah, for
Do you
real.
get what I'm saying? His mum, once he got into that, his uncle got him out of jail, and his mum drives him to the airport. And when he realizes that he's going to fucking to LA, he's in tears, bro. He don't want to go. He's like, what? Like, what is this about? And the mum's like, you have to go because otherwise you're gonna get killed. Like, it's mad. And on top of that, they think you snitched. They think you've come out of jail mad early. Why have you come out of jail early? You must have snitched.
You're
you
dead.
have to leave.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So he tries to escape. He tries to do what? The one part that I did find funny that wasn't supposed to be funny
Lit.
was the butler. Because you know the butler's got an English accent, innit?
Yeah.
So like, it's funny when you see the butler come and he looks like a proper yard man. He's just dressed really smart. But like when he comes with the English accent or whatever, it's like the English accent is like he sounds like my dad, bro. I can't even lie. It's good though. It's good. I think it's good. Anyway, you should give the first episode a go and go from there. Some of you lot might not even have been around to watch the original, so it wouldn't even really mean anything to you anyway. But
That's true. That's very true.
but yeah, if you know about it, then yeah.
Go watch Anna, people. This is new thing on. I don't know how new it is actually, but it's basically the equivalent to Simon, but much better, and a woman. And she was out here bumping man in Wall Street. So I'm fucking with her. She's still in prison now though.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
you sent me the other day.
Come on.
Alright, say no.
So Anna, we have to watch that one there. I'm rating her.
Say no more, charge you. Alright, boom. Everything good otherwise?
Yeah, man. I just need to just have a week or at least 2 weeks of no drinking. No drinking now, man.
We'll see how that goes, my G.
Very bad.
Thanks for listening, everyone, yeah? Nice.